Obviously, you just recapping last week, I thought that it was it was a good win for us as far as just our guys, just the mentality to play on the road in the Missouri Valley. Obviously, we had to play with some elements, and it rained the entire time from warm-ups all the way through. Our guys played with a ton of passion and energy. And then, yeah, I felt like the defense was huge. Obviously, getting the takeaways, fourth down stop, and then us to be able to control the game running the football. So I think when you get into a game like that, we had the one turnover, but for the majority of the game, played a clean football game. Special teams was big as far as like kicking the two field goals and the operation in a rainy game, and so proud of our guys. They've been a joy to be around, honestly, bringing the coaches like energy, just the way that they prepare and practice. And so we're on to the next one. We got a great opportunity, really good opponent. A lot of respect for Youngstown. Fun to watch, preparing for them. Obviously, they're right there too. They went up to Fargo and battled those guys. Obviously, an elite quarterback that's doing a ton of things. Ball's in his hands a lot. He's tough. I think the one thing that just getting to be around some of these guys at media day, now that we did that, is just seeing his presence, what he's about. I've told people I saw him. We were on the same flight to there was a connection flight. I forgot where we were at, but we were flying into Sioux Falls, and we were on the same plane as Youngstown. And he's on the flight. I could see him. He's reading his Bible. Just had a good presence about himself. A lot of respect for those guys. They got great skill players. Some a mix of guys that have been there on defense and getting some new guys, but a lot of familiar faces that we played a year ago. Going to on the road, November, Missouri Valley football. So you got to be tough. You got to be gritty. And we got to have a great week of preparation and be ready for a 60-minute football game.
All right, let's go to Dan here.
Morning, Coach.
Morning. How's it going?
Going well. Since you brought up the quarterback Brungard, does he remind you of anybody, or is he just kind of his own unique animal?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, he's going to have some familiar people that you've seen around college football before. I would just say, I mean, we've played against him, a couple years. He used to come in and run the football some. I mean, he's always been an elite runner. I think he's throwing the ball accurately down the field. Tom Zach has been there for feels like forever, and does a great job. And they've always had some elite skill players, wide receivers, and so I think like he's fast. He's got above average speed, and when you see him, I mean, but he'll also run with his pads down and pick up tough yards. I mean, he's a tough tackle. And so we've got to be great tacklers. We've got to rally to the football. The play's never dead with him. And so, yeah, just he's a fun player to watch.
I want to ask you about Lem Wash. I know Tom did a story on him earlier, but just what he's meant, not just last weekend, but going forward.
Yeah, Lem's been awesome. I mean, incredible story. Um, yeah, I mean, he's meant a ton to all of us, really. I think you know, obviously if you can read Tom's story, but I mean, this is a guy that he's kind of had a different path to get here. Wasn't even playing football last year, and his brother's on the team. He really wanted to be here. Really kind of recruited himself here. We didn't know if we'd have a spot. He didn't care. Got enrolled in school, came, and I mean, from the time that winter workouts were over, it was like he's not just going to be on the team, like he's going to be a guy that really helps this team. And then spring football, I think he proved himself to all of his teammates. And then fall camp, and yeah, I mean, he's a big part of what we do. I mean, he runs the ball extremely hard. He blocks extremely well. He catches the ball well out of the backfield. Yeah, and then obviously getting to see him get rewarded with a couple catches. He had 79 yards receiving last week on 2 catches. So he's steady. He's a leader. There's just not much that you can find that you don't like about him.
I got one more for you. Understanding you're in the midst of your season, what do you think of Joe Flacco, a guy you went, head to head with back in 2007, and here he is still playing and playing well in the NFL.
Yeah, obviously I'm a big Bengals fan. Just PJ's there, friends with Zach Taylor. So been rooting for the Bengals. So obviously I'm a big Joe Flacco fan now. Always followed his career since that game, and same age. It's incredible. I mean, to think about being still going out there, me playing. I mean, just his body, and he's playing injured. Heck, he played last week injured, didn't practice much, sore shoulder. I'm sure all those hits feel a little bit different. But he's still playing at a really high level. I mean, we've talked about it in the quarterback room. I mean, just the football knowledge that he has when you can see especially a quarterback. I mean, he started that game and didn't get to the facility until Tuesday. Didn't know his teammates, just calling NFL plays in the huddle, operating. Um, and he's playing at a high level. I mean, that's just kudos to him. I mean, he's been doing this thing for a long time at a high level.
Thanks a lot. Barry and I will be at next week's game, so we'll see you then.
Awesome. Be good to see you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Bucky Dent sent in a question because he couldn't be here today. He wanted to ask about the importance of Jace Clark's hold on the high snap that enabled Paul Geelan to make that third quarter field goal last week.
Yeah, no, that was a big play in the game. We talked about it in our team meeting. I mean, everybody's got a role. Everybody's got to perform. That was a crucial play. Jace did an incredible job getting that ball down, and then Paul being patient enough and putting that through. I mean, with those conditions, 35-yard field goal. That was just a great job by all those guys executing, starting with Jace, getting that snap down.